Are you tired of feeling trapped by the expectations of others? If you want to strengthen your mind and achieve true freedom, this video is for you. Subscribe to the channel for more Stoicism tips, and give a like to help me reach more people. Being close to children can be a challenge for mental strength, and we often find ourselves trapped in a cycle of constant worry. Stoicism offers us tools to deal with this situation and strengthen our spirit. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that values virtue, reason, and self-discipline, teaches us to control our thoughts and emotions, rather than being controlled by them. Through practicing Stoic exercises, we can cultivate a more resilient mind and learn to deal with life's adversities, such as parenthood. One of the main concepts of Stoicism is the distinction between what is under our control and what is not. Negative emotions, such as anxiety and worry, arise when we become attached to things we cannot control, such as the well-being of our children. Stoicism teaches us to accept what we cannot change and to focus our energy on things that are under our control, such as our thoughts, actions, and reactions. When we find ourselves trapped in worries about our children, it's crucial to remember that we cannot control all aspects of their lives. They have their own path to follow, their own decisions to make, and their own experiences to live. We can offer our support, guidance, and love, but ultimately, they are responsible for their own destinies. Through practicing Stoicism, we can learn to deal with life's uncertainty and strengthen our spirit to face the challenges of parenthood. We can cultivate resilience and the ability to find inner peace, even amidst the turbulence of family life. Stoicism does not teach us to be indifferent to our children or to suppress our feelings. On the contrary, it teaches us to deal with our emotions in a healthier way, to control our thoughts, and to find inner peace, even amidst the worries and challenges of family life. One of the main Stoic exercises to deal with excessive worry is the practice of Stoic meditation. This practice involves focusing on the present moment and cultivating a calm and peaceful state of mind, even when we are in the midst of family responsibilities. In Stoicism, we understand that emotions are like waves, and how we deal with them determines their strength. Closeness to children can evoke intense emotions, such as the need to protect them, concern for their well-being, and anxiety about their choices. It's important to acknowledge these emotions, but not to let ourselves be carried away by them. Stoicism teaches us to practice the virtue of self-discipline. This means cultivating the ability to control our impulses and thoughts, responding to situations in a rational and balanced way. When a child makes a mistake, for example, a parent's natural reaction may be anger or frustration. However, Stoicism encourages us to take a deep breath, analyze the situation clearly, and respond with patience and understanding. The practice of self-discipline is not limited to curbing negative emotions. It also allows us to channel our energies into constructive and positive actions. Instead of succumbing to anxiety, we can devote our time and energy to helping our children deal with their own challenges. We can offer support, guidance, and advice, but without interfering in their decisions. Stoicism also teaches us the importance of resilience. Family life is full of challenges, and it is natural that we will face difficult times. Stoicism helps us to develop the ability to overcome adversity, learning from our mistakes, and always seeking the positive side of situations. Instead of letting ourselves be overwhelmed by problems, we can seek solutions and work together with our children to build a better future. Stoicism teaches us the importance of having a long-term perspective, recognizing that the challenges we face today are just steps in a process of learning and growth. The practice of Stoicism can bring significant benefits to family life. By cultivating the virtues of self-discipline, resilience, and wisdom, we can create a more harmonious, healthy, and positive family environment. We can be more present, patient, and understanding parents, helping our children to follow a path of happiness and fulfillment. Stoicism is not about denying or suppressing our feelings. It is about learning to manage them in a healthier way and to focus on what is truly important. Recognizing our role as parents, but also recognizing that children are independent beings and responsible for their own lives, is one of the greatest challenges of parenthood. It's like navigating a stormy sea, where the waves of protection collide with the currents of freedom. After all, we want the best for them, but we also want them to find their own path, to learn from their experiences, to become autonomous and happy people. It is important to create a balance between love and freedom, allowing them to follow their own path, even if it means dealing with some frustrations. Unconditional love is the foundation of the relationship, but freedom is the engine of autonomy. They need to feel safe and loved so that they can venture out, so that they can make mistakes and learn, so that they can build their own lives. Freedom is not a concession, but a conquest. It's not about simply letting children do what they want, but about guiding them in building their own independence. It's like a climber guiding an apprentice in climbing, teaching techniques, pointing out dangers, but allowing him to conquer the summit by his own efforts. The Stoics valued reason above all else, and reason allows us to see the world more clearly. We can question our fears, our expectations, and our role in our children's lives. It takes courage to loosen the reins, to allow them to explore the world, even if it generates anxiety and insecurity. Learning to deal with frustrations, to deal with uncertainty, to deal with the pain of growth is a fundamental part of the journey. It's not about protecting them from the world, but about preparing them to face it. It's like a boat facing a storm, with the captain guiding the ship and the crew working together to overcome the challenges. Each stage of children's lives requires adaptations, requires new ways to love, requires new ways to connect. Childhood, with its needs for protection and acceptance, adolescence, with its explorations and rebellions, youth, with its quests and discoveries, adulthood, with its responsibilities and challenges. We can ask ourselves if our worries are rational or if we are letting ourselves be carried away by irrational emotions. The human mind is a complex labyrinth, full of thoughts, feelings, and impulses that compete for our attention. Amidst this internal cacophony, it's easy to get lost in a whirlwind of emotions, without being able to distinguish what is genuinely important from what is just an automatic reaction to external stimuli. A study by the University of Oxford showed that parents who practice meditation and mindfulness are less likely to suffer from anxiety and depression, which contributes to a healthier relationship with their children. Meditation, with its ability to calm the mind and strengthen self-awareness, allows parents to be more present and receptive to their children's needs. Mindfulness, in turn, promotes full attention to the present moment, helping parents to deal with the frustrations and challenges of parenthood in a more balanced way, without letting themselves be carried away by impulsive reactions or exacerbated emotions. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, and that includes our thoughts and actions. We can control our thoughts and prevent them from dominating us, cultivating a more serene and receptive mind. Through self-knowledge and mental discipline, we can learn to observe our thoughts and emotions more clearly, questioning their validity and seeking more constructive alternatives. Stoic practice helps us to recognize that life's adversities are inevitable, but that our reaction to them is, in large part, a choice. By cultivating resilience and wisdom, we can navigate life's challenges with more serenity and wisdom, without letting ourselves be carried away by negative emotions that can undermine our mental health and our relationships. Learning to deal with our emotions is an ongoing journey that requires self-knowledge, discipline, and perseverance. Through practices such as meditation, mindfulness, and stoicism, we can follow a path of self-mastery and well-being, learning to navigate life's challenges with more clarity and wisdom, cultivating a more harmonious relationship with ourselves and the world around us. The practice of Stoicism helps us achieve true freedom and strengthen our minds. If you seek this inner strength and want to learn more about how Stoicism can help you face life's challenges, consider subscribing to the channel. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out the other Stoicism-related content I prepared for you on the final screen.